Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into a supernatural horror film that's, well, it's got people talking because the plot is just so disturbing. It's called Vosh. It's actually got a pretty strong IMDb score, like 8.3 out of 10. So yeah, get ready. We're going to uncover the story about mind control, betrayal, and a kind of revenge that honestly just sticks with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And our mission today really is to unpack that plot, dig into the core supernatural thing, this Vashukaran idea.
Vashukaran, right.
Which is more than just simple mind control. You know, we want to look at how it works in the film, this like ritualistic control, and then the really heavy tragic consequences at the end. It's a pretty dark look at how far a parent might go, really.
And it hooks you immediately. The very first scene, it's just this unidentified guy. There's a dead rat, some tea leaves, a banana, and he's in this weird small room.
Yeah, it's very unsettling.
It is. It's subtle, but you immediately know something's wrong. It's like this quiet little preview of the darkness coming, and that feeling, it never really lets up.
Definitely sets the tone.
Okay, so let's get into the story itself. We meet the Atharva family. You've got Atharva, the dad. He's a pilot, very protective. Then there's Veena, the mom, Arya, the daughter, she's college-aged, and young Ansh, the son.
Pretty standard family setup.
Right. And Arya wants to go on a trip with her friends, you know, typical college thing. Atharva's cautious, says okay, but she needs her live location on, always. But first, they decide on a family trip, just them, to their farmhouse. Sounds nice.
Yeah, it seems normal enough. But this is where the film starts showing us Arya's personality, which is important later. They stop at this roadside place on the drive.
Okay.
And Arya, she's a bit picky, doesn't want to eat this oily paratha they serve. It seems like nothing, just a little moment.
Yeah, happens all the time. Right?
But it becomes really significant because it shows us she has her own will, her own preferences. Right before that gets taken away, we see her agency.
That makes sense. Establishing the baseline. And this is when the stranger shows up, right? Pratap.
Exactly.
Atharva is just trying to get some change for tea, and this guy, Pratap, just kind of inserts himself, offers the change. He's friendly, maybe a little too friendly.
A bit intrusive, yeah.
He sits down with them, starts pushing Arya to eat the paratha, which she refuses again. And then he pulls out this little box, offers her sugar, he calls it.
What's really happening here, it feels like more than just offering a sweet.
Oh, it is. The sugar. This is the turning point. It's our first real glimpse of the Vashkaran in action, because Arya, who was just refusing point blank,
yeah, she was firm,
suddenly eats the paratha, no questions asked. The shift is immediate, and it's chilling. Her behavior just flips. It tells you this isn't just him being persuasive. It's like her will has been breached, invaded. Wow. And it's so fast. Does the film explain how? Like, is it literally something in the sugar, or is it just the act of taking it from him?
It's a bit ambiguous, which makes it creepier, I think. But the power seems to be in the ritual, the acceptance. Less about what the sugar is, maybe, and more about her taking and consuming something from him.
Like a symbolic transfer of control.
Exactly. A seed of control is planted, and it doesn't stop there. As they're leaving, he gives her a packet of biscuits, tells her, eat these later at the farmhouse.
And she just takes them.
Takes them. No argument. This is the girl who stands up to her pilot dad. You know, it's totally out of character.
Yeah.
It's a really clear sign that his influence, whatever it is, has started.
Okay, so they get to the farmhouse, but the mom, Veena, she feels it right away, doesn't she? That unease. She sees Pratap hanging around outside.
Yeah, her intuition is screaming. Atharva goes out to confront him, and Pratap...
He's got an excuse ready.
Oh, yeah. Always. Car's broken down, phone's dead, no signal, needs to use their landline. Classic manipulator stuff. But we, the audience, we know better, right?
For sure. It's not about the phone call.
No, it's about getting inside, getting closer to Arya, starting the next part of his plan, integrating himself.
And he manages it. Gets inside, pretends to fiddle with the landline, but you can see him just watching Arya. Then he starts giving orders to both kids, like he owns the place. And he starts pulling personal details out of Arya about her boyfriend, a trip she planned to Ladakh. How does he even know what to ask?
That's a really good question. It strongly suggests this wasn't random. He either researched them or he has this predatory instinct for finding vulnerabilities.
Creepy.
And then comes the first, like, really overt sign of the Vashukaran. Pratap just tells Arya, slap Ansh.
Her little brother.
Yeah, and she does it instantly. Hard. Later, she blames Uncle. says he made her do it, but the damage is done. That feeling of unease, it just explodes into real fear for the parents. They're trapped with this guy.
And it just keeps escalating. He then tells Arya to call her boyfriend and break up with him.
On the spot.
And she does it, just like that. This isn't just him being a weirdo anymore.
No. This is systematic. He's dismantling her life piece by piece.
Right.
Isolating her, cutting off her connections to everything before him.
Right.
And then forcing her to eat tea leaves straight after. It just cements it. Her will is completely gone. It's his now. It's a terrifying loss of self.
And that's when he reveals what he actually wants, the end game. He tells them he wants to take Arya with him. For good.
Yeah. No more games. This is the demand.
But there's a catch, isn't there? Something about needing their permission.
Yes. And this is where it gets really twisted. He explains that for the Vashakaran, for this control to be truly permanent, unbreakable, they, the parents, have to formally offer her to him.
Offer her, like a sacrifice.
Exactly. He claims her underlying love for them, her connection to them, could eventually break the spell unless they willingly give her up. It makes them complicit in her enslavement. It's just diabolical, pure psychological torture on top of everything else.
Atharva refuses, obviously. He's yelling, why? Why us? He needs a reason.
And Pratap's answer. It offers nothing logical. He basically says he's like a demon, that he enjoys watching people suffer and beg.
It's just pure sadism.
Pure sadism. He even kicks Arya then, just to inflict pain, to show his absolute power. He doesn't want anything tangible from them. He just wants to break them, watch them crumble.
And then violence erupts. Atharva attacks him.
But Pratap just turns Arya on him, makes her attack her own father.
Unbelievable.
And when that's not enough, he gives the most horrific command yet. Attack Ansh.
Yeah.
Her brother.
Oh, God.
And she does. Smashes his head. He's badly injured. The parents are just horrified, rushing to help their son. You can't even imagine being in that position.
No, it's unthinkable.
And Pratap just piles on the cruelty, forces Arya to get a knife, threatens the parents with it, makes Atharva rub his nose on the ground, begging.
Degrades him completely.
Completely. And that scene where he makes Arya dance until she collapses from exhaustion, won't let her have water, and then forces Vina to change Arya's clothes right there in front of him. It's about total dehumanization, breaking their spirits beyond repair.
Just absolute horror. But amidst all this chaos, there was that small detail from earlier, Atharva's hidden office phone.
Right, that little lifeline. Untouched. You just know it has to come back.
And Pratap, enjoying himself, plays another sick game. Gives them 5 minutes, hide Ansh or Arya will kill him.
Pushing them to an impossible choice. How do you even process that?
I don't know. Arya, like a robot, starts hunting Ansh, breaks down a locked door, searching everywhere. And while this is happening, Atharva manages to quietly grab that hidden phone from his bag. A tiny spark of resistance.
It's all he has left at that point.
Yeah.
But the horror isn't over. Arya finds Ansh on the roof.
No.
She attacks him again and throws him off the roof.
Oh my God.
Ansh is critically hurt. Just barely alive. And now Pratap gives them the final ultimatum. Offer Arya, formally give her to him, and then they can take Ansh to the hospital. Otherwise,
he'll die. They have no choice.
None.
You see them break. They scream it out. The words offering her. It must be soul-destroying. But even then, Atharva, he's thinking. As he hugs Arya goodbye, he slips the phone into her pocket.
A tracker. Brilliant. Even in that moment of utter despair, he's already shifting.
From victim to something else.
Exactly. Pratap takes Arya, thinking he's won. Atharva tells Vina, take Ansh, go to the hospital, and then he starts tracking Arya. The hunt is on. He's now the Avenger.
So Atharva follows the signal. It leads him to Pratap's hideout, and it's worse than he could have imagined, right? Dark, like a prison?
Yeah, and filled with other girls, all hypnotized, like Arya, forced into servitude.
So Arya wasn't the first he's been doing this?
For who knows how long. It reviews the true scale of his depravity. And if you think about it more broadly, it's almost a commentary on how vulnerable people, especially young women, can be targeted and exploited, how trust can be twisted into control.
Absolutely. Atharva tries to get Arya out, but the other girls, under Pratap's control, they attack him.
Viciously. He's beaten, nearly dead on the floor.
And then he makes this shocking request. He asks Pratap to have Arya kill him, his own daughter.
It seems like giving up, like maybe a final FU, or maybe it's a ploy. Because just as Pratap is about to give that final fatal command,
Atharva makes his move.
His last desperate gamble. He grabs a pair of scissors and stabs them into Arya's ears. To stop her from hearing the commands. It's brilliant in a horrifying way. He breaks Pratap's immediate control by severing the input method.
Wow, okay.
And then, fueled by everything he's lost, he attacks Pratap, and he pulls out Pratap's tongue, silences him permanently. Pratap can't speak, can't give commands, can't control anyone ever again. It's this moment of incredibly visceral, brutal victory. But the cost.
And this is where it loops back, right? To that opening scene, the man with the rat and the tea leaves.
It's Atharva, 10 years later, older, broken.
10 years. So what happened?
With Pratap locked up in a hidden room in his own house.
No way.
Yeah, he's been systematically torturing him all this time, feeding him dead rats. Tea leaves, the very things Pratap used to control Arya. Well, Atharva sits there eating bananas, just like Pratap did in that first scene.
The reversal.
Complete reversal. Atharva even tells him, you called yourself a demon, but I am your demon now. His entire life has become this act of revenge.
Now, what about Vina and Anshish? Did they make it?
That's the ultimate tragedy. On the way to the hospital that night, they died. Car accident.
Oh, no. So he lost everyone?
Everyone. And Arya. She's alive, but not really living. Freed from Pratap's commands, yes, but the Vashakaran left her in a vegetative state. A living corpse, the film calls it. Still under its lingering effect.
So Atharva's left alone, caring for his catatonic daughter and torturing her abuser forever.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He's trapped, a prisoner of his own revenge, chained to the very evil he set out to destroy.
Wow. Okay, so that's the story of Vashapar. From just a family trip to, well, a decade of horror, revenge, suffering, that Vashakaran element needing the parents' permission, and just Pratap's pure, motiveless evil.